Hi guys, it's me Tech Marlos. And today, we're talking about something that doesn't just fill your living room, it takes over your living room. This is the Sharp PN-LE PN-LE901, a massive 90-inch 1080p LED LCD TV. Yes, 90 inches. Let's get into it. Now, when you first hear 90-inch TV, your brain probably goes straight to that's a projector-sized display, and you're not wrong. Most people go to projectors when they want a 100-inch screen experience. But here, Sharp has essentially built a TV that challenges that concept. It's a panel display, not a projection, and it's built for people who want the size of a theater screen without the hassle of a projector setup. Let's talk about the design first. Sharp kept it relatively minimal, which makes sense. The frame is slim, the bezels aren't overly chunky, and when you mount it on a wall, it feels like you've installed a window into another world. At 90 inches, the proportions are just incredible. You don't really get the sense of its scale until you see it mounted in a living room or conference room. And yes, let's not forget, this isn't just a home TV. Sharp actually designed this series to also fit into professional environments like corporate boardrooms, classrooms, or retail spaces. So it's versatile. But size alone doesn't cut it. We need to talk about the display performance. So, the PN-LE901 is running a 1080p resolution. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Wait, 1080p on a 90-inch screen? Isn't that too low? That's a fair point. In 2025, most premium TVs are rocking 4K and even 8K resolutions, so Sharp's choice here is a bit of a throwback. But here's the deal, Sharp optimized this panel for brightness, clarity, and sheer impact. On a screen this big, the experience is less about pixel density and more about viewing distance. If you're sitting 10 feet away, 1080p actually looks surprisingly clean and cinematic. Now, let's break down brightness and picture quality. The LED backlighting here gets bright enough to handle a well-lit room, so you don't always need blackout curtains like you would with a projector. That's a huge advantage. Colors are solid, not OLED level, obviously, but for an LED LCD, Sharp delivers crisp contrast, decent black levels, and a pretty vibrant overall picture. Watching sports is where this TV really shines. A football game on a 90-inch display? You're basically at the stadium. And for action movies, the immersive factor is next level. One thing I like about Sharp's PN-LE series is how straightforward it is. It's not loaded with a ton of extra gimmicks. You're getting a reliable HDTV experience, and that's it. No overcomplicated smart features that lag over time, no bloatware menus. It's a display-first product. That said, you can always plug in a streaming stick like Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV to make it smart, and that's actually what I'd recommend. That way, you keep the TV itself running lean and responsive, while your streaming box handles the smart ecosystem. Sound is another area worth mentioning. With a screen this big, you'd think the built-in speakers would keep up, but they don't really fill a room the way the picture does. They're serviceable, but realistically, if you're buying a 90-inch display, you're going to want an external sound solution. A solid soundbar or, even better, a surround system with Dolby Atmos, will complete the experience. Remember, a screen this large practically begs for cinematic sound. Connectivity is on point, too. You've got multiple HDMI ports, VGA, USB, and LAN, which means you can hook this up to pretty much anything, from your gaming console to a PC, or even a digital signage player if you're using this in a business context. Sharp built this TV with versatility in mind, so whether you're running Netflix in your living room or a slideshow in your boardroom, it just works. Gaming is an interesting one. At 1080p, you won't be pushing the limits of the latest PlayStation or Xbox consoles. But if you're more into casual console